the main industry event in the marine industry. The largest commercial shipbuilding exhibition in Eastern Europe, Russia and the entire post-Soviet space.
Шестнадцатая международная выставка и конференция Neva объявляется открытой.
The large-scale and spectacular Neva 2021 occupied 3 exhibition halls and outdoor exhibition sites. The largest and most up-to-date exhibition centre, Expo Forum. 544 exhibitor booths, with 108 of them representing the exhibition's foreign guests, were set up on the 31,000 square metre site. Companies from 32 countries gathered at Neva in 2021. The geographical spread of the Russian participants was represented to the maximum, with Russian industry's major players attending the exhibition. The participants presented several dozen innovative projects, from specific equipment designs to entire shipbuilding technologies. A digital shipyard, navigational systems, tankers, passenger and freight vessels, and even an online ceremony for the keel laying of a tugboat. The exhibition opened its doors to over 24,000 visitors from around the world. 7 countries were represented in the national pavilion format. The international format ensured the possibility of global cooperation. International participants observed that Neva is the ideal platform for seeking Russian partners in production localization. The plenary session was devoted to Russia's national strategy for developing the shipbuilding industry and fostering international cooperation. Arctic shipbuilding and shipping became one of the priorities of Neva 2021. Experts from various countries discussed the most urgent issues concerning industrial development under the weather conditions of the extreme north. The Neva exhibition has been taking place for 30 years now, and with each year it becomes larger and adds new dialogue forms. The lively discussion is supplemented by online participation. The discussion topics in 2021 were the national strategy for developing the shipbuilding industry, international collaboration, innovative technologies, developing marine robotics, digitalization, and much more. The business program included 33 sessions involving about 3,500 delegates and 318 speakers. The exhibition and conference were attended by 360 VIP participants. More than 21 agreements were signed, and a series of negotiations took place at the Neva venue. The exhibition partners encompass more than 40 different organizations. The events of the exhibition were covered by 200 journalists, representing 58 media outlets, including 7 television companies, 6 news agencies, 11 print, and 32 industry publications. But of course, in addition to the contacts and negotiations, the exhibition and conference attendees experienced a rich cultural program and informal meetings.
We are the trade association for the Dutch maritime industry, for the shipbuilding industry. So we represent all the shipyards in the Netherlands and also the equipment suppliers for the maritime industry. And our stand is the Dutch pavilion. So I brought along 7 Dutch companies who work in the maritime shipbuilding industry. 2 of them are shipyards and 5 of them are equipment suppliers. And they are trying to do business here in Russia. Neva. It's good to meet new companies, of course, here in Russia, but it's also good to meet again the clients that they already have here in Russia and to do business, to let them know that they are still around, to have dinner with the clients, to catch up and hopefully get new business, of course. There is a lot of things happening here with new fishery vessels, all the Arctic vessels, and we think as a Dutch sector we can really help the Russian companies to build their ships, to make it better and to add the quality to their ships. This show has been really good for our company, so for the future I think it's very positive. A lot of companies have requests for orders, some of them already signed contracts as well, so it has been a positive show and we hope just to maintain this, this track here in Russia.
Корейская ассоциация судового оборудования – это некоммерческая организация. У нас член компании 266 производителей судового оборудования. Это сейчас мы привезли 12 компаний, они участвуют на эту выставку. Но в этом году они очень довольны, потому что уже мы заключили какое-то соглашение с российскими партнерами. Мы так рады здесь участвовать. В России, если самый важный это закон, но это 719 это локализация. Это самое важное, что у нас наши корейские производители локализировали свое оборудование с партнером здесь. Тогда мы будем вместе сотрудничать и поставлять на верфи российские. Для этого мы приехали, мы трудимся для этого.
First time in Neva. We are happy with our participation. We came with a lot of Spanish companies trying to sell shipping services to the Russian fleet. And regarding the conference, we try to explain how the Port of Algeciras strategically has contributed to the new IT projects within the maritime sector. We are basically developing a PCR, a port community system. We try to provide traceability, transparency to the cargo owners, and there was a very nice discussion between the Russian ports and other European ports. We normally, not only in Neva, we participate in Posidonia, in North Shipping. At the end of the day, you have to have visibility. So for the time being, we think that we will come back to St. Petersburg in 2 years' time. So we are working also with the organization to try to make a more tailor-made participation in the future. Well, I think the COVID restriction, the COVID situation has an impact in the whole logistic industry, also in the maritime. In Algeciras we've been lucky because we are a heavy transshipment port, so which means that the largest container ship of the world, the 24,000 TEU ship, they are calling in Algeciras when they are coming from Asia, so we didn't have so many blank sailings. Basically, we didn't lose too many calls, too many business, as other ports they suffered during the pandemic. We are thinking that we have to keep pushing on digitalization in order to get transparency, in order to provide more information to our cargo owners, also in sustainability. We have a new project which is named Ferroutage. It's a railway service that will place trucks on top of a railway, so in order to avoid CO2 emissions. That is coming up in we hope in the next year. It's much more related with the Green Deal issue published by the European Union. Well, at least for our port authority, for the companies from Spain that are coming to St. Petersburg, we have seen a lot of interest in looking for new suppliers internationally, which is good for the market. And also we need to get deeper on how Russian market works. So it's going to be a challenge, but we're looking forward to be back in 2 years.
Немецкий павильон здесь существовал много-много лет. Потом был небольшой перерыв, который был обусловлен известными событиями, санкциями и проблемой. Но сейчас все эти вопросы вроде решены. И, в принципе, участие в этой выставке для немецких предприятий это имеет такую многолетнюю традицию. Такие мероприятия очень важны для отрасли, потому что Сейчас, конечно, многое можно сделать онлайн, но личные встречи, конечно, это лучше всего для бизнеса.
This is the first time that we are coming here, you know. That is because, well, we've been giving services of sea repairs to Russian flag vessels. The Russian market is a really important market on the shipping area, and as well looks like that the previsions is that it will be increasing the demand, you know, of the shipping in terms of movement of goods, you know, around the world. Then I think that it is a very important market for the future, you know. It's already now is important market, of course, you know, but I think that the future is brilliant, you know. That is very good, really is excellent. The support is, I must say that we are going to plenty exhibitions, you know, around the world. We have, our company have more or less something like we are attending 3 exhibitions every month, you know. Well, in the different business units that we have, not only ship repairs, as well new building and energy as well, because we have one energy department and a green technologies department, you know. And here in the exhibition it's really, well, it's really perfect, you know, the exhibition people that is always continues giving to us good attention. For me, it's the best that I saw up to now, and there are so many exhibitions in the world. And I think that we must thank the managers and all the people that they are in the team of the Neva exhibition.
Цель нашего павильона – это представить информацию, представить оборудование разных компаний, которые хотят выходить на российский рынок. Подобные мероприятия очень нужны, потому что многие испанские компании имеют не очень хорошее представление о том, что происходит в России в этом секторе. Для этого мы решили вернуться сюда, сделать испанский павильон, чтобы они имели возможность понять, что здесь хорошие возможности, продвинутый сектор, очень много проектов. И, наверное, сейчас это российский судостроительный рынок, наверное, один из самых крупных в Европе.
Neva is one of many fairs that we give most importance among others. We have been participating in Neva since 2013. Last year, our member companies managed to deliver very important projects to Russia, and there are also ongoing projects in our shipyards. So we believe that the numbers will increase. The orders we received from Russia will increase year by year. So we're glad to be here, and we want to be here again in Neva 2023 with more Turkish companies.
На выставке мы участвуем не впервые, мы пытаемся участвовать на каждой Неве. Я уж даже не знаю, сколько раз мы участвовали, больше 10 раз-то точно. Для судостроительной отрасли, я думаю, это очень важно, и это очень важно даже в период сейчас ковида, когда многих людей мы не видели, общались, большую часть встреч проводили по интернету, и живое общение – это очень важно. Но, естественно, мы очень рады встретить всех своих заказчиков, которые уже стали непосредственно нашими друзьями, коллегами, и просто живое общение, и, ну, конечно, встретить новых людей, посмотреть новые компании, которые представляют. Очень важно посмотреть российский рынок, российских производителей с точки зрения локализации. Например, мы очень много работаем тоже, чтобы исполнить постановление Российской Федерации по поводу локализации, и поэтому мы ищем новых партнеров в России, которые смогут производить оборудование для нас.
Конечно, мы встречаемся с нашими партнерами, с нашими коллегами, общаемся, возникают новые идеи, возникают новые бизнес-проекты. Безусловно, все это очень нужно и полезно для отрасли. Самое главное, я хочу встретиться со всеми, с кем планировал, пообщаться, и многих людей, многих коллег, многих наших партнеров я не вижу, потому что они работают и живут в других регионах, и выставка – это отличный повод, отличный способ встретиться, пообщаться и вспомнить о наших общих делах, о наших общих интересах.
Neva 2021, on the same wavelength with the best.